good evening, or wherever you are. This is the scene for Sept of the Howling Winds, a werewolf the apocalypse game. It's been a very busy morning for certain members of the Sept. And Jesse, Man with a Thousand Faces, and Nikki have, wrong one, I'm sorry, Kate have been about the Sept. Jesse had to run off for a moment to take care of some business and told Kate that he would catch back up with her. Kate went to dig up Lefty, and that is where our scene begins.
So Kate goes up to Lefty's tree and smiles and sort of waves at Binary as she walks up.
First thing you'd smell is see is a series of smoke as he's sitting up there in it. Basically, you just see him leaning against one of the high branches. He'd look down and smile at you, basically.
And if I'm going to totally be there, then for the sake of convenience, she's probably curled up and napping in Lupus at the foot of the tree.
All right, then Kate will give just the top of your head a little bit, just a light scratch, and sort of try and climb up to Lefty.
Yeah, you'd see him reach over and extend a hand, basically.
And with Binary stirring if necessary, she'll nose her up or nose her foot into the right spot, at least to start.
Kate just sort of settles herself in the tree. She looks down. She's not quite sure what to make of being high up, but okay. She's here now.
He'd smirk over at her. Hi, stranger.
Hey. It's been a while. I heard you made Clea.
Yeah, I was gone for a while. Smile over at her. Went on the rite of passage.
Yeah, I'm really happy for you.
Thanks. Smile over at her, and you're kind of like, this means I got more responsibilities.
You getting more responsibilities? Because that's a new thing.
Tell me about it, right? Smirk, and shake his head as he lights up the joint, basically, again.
She chuckles, almost a little bit nervously. It does seem like she's a little bit nervous. So, I know that we haven't talked in a long time. I have some big news that I want to share with you.
Oh?
Yeah. She nods and sort of does the thing that she does when she's a little bit nervous and brushes her hair behind her ear. And I'd like to introduce you to someone really important. Sort of just wipes her sweaty palms on her dress a little bit.
Eyebrow raise. Someone important.
She nods.
Jesse
For the
will.
record, it should be, sorry, Abel's just still flying around, just because no doubt, so he's around.
Jesse will basically kind of step out and look up at them with a smile.
Kind of Lefty just quirks his head looking at him and looks at Kate, and just nods.
I'm assuming the two of you have met before?
He was, yeah, I was there when he arrived on set.
Binary? She sort of just looks down.
Binary is being bothered, apparently, and is, like, gnawing on, like, the edge of Abel's shirt or something. Just, like, the most tired protest, like, no, I'm just making whining noises and being generally obnoxious.
Kate will smile fondly. And she just sort of looks at Jesse like, I don't even know how to begin.
He'll chuckle at her. I'm kind of tempted to see where it goes if you start talking.
Thanks.
I mean, I got you if you want, but
Jesse wants to adopt me.
There's like a he coughs and puts out the joint and kind of looks her square in the face. Say that again?
Jesse wants to be my dad. She sort of just takes a deep breath and says it all at once and like stares at Lefty.
Suddenly, Binary is
kind
not
of-
being obnoxious anymore.
Yeah, there'd be like a pause from Lefty for like maybe like about 30 seconds. You kind of just get up and jump down out of the tree, you know. You know, doesn't like eat dirt, but you know, just plops down and kind of just cracks his neck. You've known her what, about a day?
a little bit more than that, but
I'm saying is, you know exactly where she's from.
no, and I respect that. I do.
And you're wanting to adopt her after meeting her after a day.
Pretty much.
Have you even talked to Dazzles about this?
Oh, yeah.
What'd she say?
She said, sure.
Right.
You want me to explain myself?
Yeah, no, we'll be needing that, yeah. His eyes kind of narrow a bit.
All right, then. You had a good point. I don't know where she's been. Well, I got the general gist of it the other day during our conversations, but that don't even begin to equivalize the fact or the reality of it. But I want to be there to support her with where she's going. I want to get her. I want to get her there. And there's things that she and I both need. And this arrangement helps with some of the legalities involving the mortal world, with some of the things that she and I are both missing in our own lives. The shrug.
Trust doesn't seem to play a part in this at all.
I trust how my heart feels. I trust that this is right. I trust Dazzle's judgment.
Talking about an enormous change in the status of a relationship you've barely even established. And that's not even me getting started.
The binaries have taken the slow shift over to Hamid, taking her sweet time. But even Wolfface looks incredulous.
I understand that this may be unorthodox or seem strange to you, and I respect that. I do. But I do plan on moving forward with this.
What requires you to be her father in order to help her? Or stepfather?
Yeah. What have you done for her? Where have you been? Being a dad is not some fly by the wall just because your heart is aching for companionship. This is responsibilities.
Oh, that's understandable.
Okay, so hold on. I got this. Any of you
Come
guys
on.
seen Frozen? Anyone?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes.
So you just met the guy, and you're gonna marry him on the same
Whoa,
day?
hey.
Yeah.
Don't be going there.
I
Don't
don't
be
trust
going
your
there.
judgment right now.
First off, it
Holy
ain't the
shit!
first.
I've been growing up with her. We're not like legal sisters. The whole sept is there to raise people.
That's true.
How long have you even been here? I've never even seen you before.
I've heard of you. Heard a couple
Well,
of tales
I'm
of you.
loud. The thing I do.
And it's a wonderful thing. Don't worry.
But
I
like
don't mind that.
seriously, you don't even adopt a fucking animal after only thinking about it for a day.
But it hasn't been only a day.
What, 2 days? How long could you possibly have even been here and known her?
I think you've been here about, what, 4 or 5 days? Around that? I think it's about that much. At most it's been a week, but I'm pretty sure it's less than that. Because I was there on the day you came into the set, which has not been very long from now. It's been about 4 to 5 days, I'm pretty certain.
He smiled.
You've barely gotten to know the people on, like, most people on sets at all.
Yeah, and you're coming over to her wanting to adopt her? Like, I'm sorry, but who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you don't know what she's been through, you don't know where she's come from, where she's been, what she's gonna go have to. And you're expecting it'll all be fine and just sit there and smile at me? Like, I'm sorry, dude. You know, I'm reasonable, but this is madness.
No, I ain't smiling at you. I just don't want to give you a frown. I'm respecting what you're saying and I'm listening to you. That doesn't mean it's necessarily going to change my course. But I'm respecting you and I'm listening to you.
Largely moot, however, if you're just going to go through with it anyway.
Yeah, basically, that's what you're telling me. I respect you, but I'm going through it anyway. Yeah, that's basically it.
No, because my responsibility is to her and what she wants, not to you. And I appreciate what you have to say on this matter, and I'm listening to you.
Well, you said a part of this was for yourself as well.
Well, of course it is. And you'd be lying if people said that this type of thing weren't a mutual arrangement.
Binary pulls out her phone and starts plunking away. So what do you mean by needs? That sounds creepy.
What?
You said you guys had needs. It's creepy. Being
And
vague
if
is
you want
weird.
to take it that way, that's on you.
Just saying.
A while back, you were asking me about same us, you know, same relationship partners there not too long ago. I mean, you can understand my fucking concern, right?
It should give you a strong hint that that definitely isn't what it is, if you know what I mean.
I don't know you. Haven't grown up with you. You come in here for 4 or 5 days, and now you want to adopt Kate? Like bam? I don't know who the fuck you are, man.
Well, then that's understandable. And I appreciate what you're saying.
There's an eyebrow quirk. Binary continues to, at a maddening speed, plunk away on her phone.
But I can
So,
tell you this, I wouldn't go around violating the litany in that form in the first place. But beyond that, if you are worried and concerned about the first law of the litany and its place, I don't tend to prefer the company of women. If anyone at all. I'm not too much into the relationship thing.
I think he's leveraging the matter of trust is the point, not the specific tenet of the litany itself.
Precisely.
The legality of the matter and how it applies here is, well, as you said, irrelevant.
I was kind of saying that more for binary, but
She like pokes up the little thumbs up, like just pops a hand up, goes back to typing.
So, considering what the term father even stands for, do you mind explaining exactly in what way you would consider Kate to be your family in this current time, at present? Because this is, well, unprecedented in the vast majority. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's unprecedented in Garou history, let alone, I mean, perhaps, there have been spontaneous human adoptions, usually in myth and legend.
you are obviously unfamiliar with the idea of fosterage, which is fine. But that being said, it is not unprecedented. It's actually not uncommon amongst the pure tribes. Now, I don't...
To take someone with spontaneity?
I understand that the suddenness of the situation might be alarming. Now, if any of you here wants to presume to know more than Dazzles, who signed off on this and said that she agreed that this was a good situation, by all means, you're free to do so.
How has Dazzles known you?
I actually first met her when we talked about this. But I also assume that Dazzles has a manner of judgment that is sound upon her.
Wait, how does fosterage have anything to do with this?
I think you and I are working with different concepts of fosterage and probably should not pursue this conversation right now.
I mean, fosterage is still not done in spontaneity within the span of a few days. In fact, it's an extensive process. But, like, similar to adoption or parenthood of any sort. I mean, that's the problem. That's where you're at. It's not something that just happens because you want it to be. I mean, even if you were to go ahead with this, what would it change anyway?
We'll see that what makes me wonder why it matters all that much to you. If it doesn't really change anything, as you said, then why are you concerned?
Because I don't know you, and I don't trust you. And I trust her, points over at Kate, but I don't trust you.
And I appreciate that, I do. But I'm not beholden to you right now. I'm beholden to her and what I have promised and given her hope onto.
I mean, did you really expect the people who've been her family this whole time to be okay with you just walking up and being like, nah, she's my family now? We don't even know you?
Exactly. What did you think was going to happen?
And it should be noted, I don't, even though I'm part of this conversation, I do not consider Katie my family because I've only known her for a few days. She might be a friend of mine, but family, that is not something that just happens. That is something that either you're born into or something that is earned through hardship and struggle and understanding, which does not occur over the course of 48 hours.
And I don't see you in any way, shape, or form an authority to make that judgment. Thank you.
Right. So cubhood means nothing to you then, right? By that logic. The fact that I grew up, Binary and I grew up with Kate, protected Kate, looked out for Kate, that means nothing to you, I guess, then. If Dazzles shoots on this, cool. Whatever. And he gets right up. But if you rip her apart or hurt her in any way, I don't give a fuck. Your life up. Are we clear?
Do you actually have the ability to? You said this was to deal with part of this was to deal with the legalities of the mortal spectrum, right? But how would you go about doing that? You'd need to. I mean, you'd need to get her some form of identity for that to even.
Yeah, it helps if she exists.
Well, that is between and the elders. Thank you.
I mean,
it's almost like you don't respect our opinion at all, and you're just kind of paying lip service. It's crazy.
I do
pretty much.
I do.
None of that
respect it.
sounded respectful. I mean, I'm a cub, but they're not.
What I'm saying is, I don't really care who between you and who. That's not really the point of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that it seems you've made a statement that you can't really back your claim to. Because if this is to deal with the legality of the situation, but you can't really explain how you're even going to go about resolving that issue, well, that kind of voids your claim, doesn't it? Logically speaking. I mean, obviously you don't have the affinity that other tribes do for this sort of thing. I mean, this is something you'd expect a Glasswalker to deal with fairly easy, you know? Those are the guys that do the urban tribes who have kind of a hard handle on this thing. Hardly unique to them, but, you know, something they're very good at and something heavily connected people can do. But you traveled across the entire country and seem to have come here by yourself without an area connection in the world to resolve this issue. And then all it took was really just me asking the question for it to void the claim. Which kind of begs the question, how well thought out is this? Because all I had to do was ask the question.
He'll look back at Lefty.
Seems like promises are being made that can't be kept. And that is not a good foundation for such an intimate relationship, especially one that's requires a massive deal of trust. I mean, be it far from a Fenrir to tell someone to hold back, but yeah. I'm not sure what you expected, to be honest.
Binary will distract him by lifting her phone, pointing the screen at him.
He'll look at her.
Oh, no, sorry, Abel, because he just keeps going.
He just looks at mine.
Lefty's getting
got an impish grin.
noticeably angrier the more Abel keeps going on and on, basically. Like he's starting to shake.
Okay. So what are you showing him?
Rat.
Oh, okay.
It's in your PMs. It's just easier to message directly for when she's showing text.
He'll look back at Lefty.
Dazzle signs off on this, she signs off on this. I'm not going to disrespect Araya. But just make sure your fucking reasons are clear. Because she does not deserve some half-assed, well-thought-out plan. Am I clear?
I see you. He says respectfully.
You know, walk over to the lake, like punch the tree quite angrily, you know, and walk down to the lake.
Yep. Oh, shit. Scampers up, like, does a little scuffle up to her feet. Chases.
PND back. So that's Abel. Well, I guess that'll be a message like after the scene he sends to you or something.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's back to plunking away. Or pardon, she's scampering after Lefty like, no, wait for me, flailing.
He'll snarl at her, kind of to get back basically, and keep walking.
Jesse will walk over to Kate and smile down to her. Are you okay?
Kate is pressed against the tree. and her face looks stricken, and there's like she's obviously been crying. She she will so what do I roll to change forms?
Stamina plus primal edge. Difficulty is dependent on the form you're trying to change into.
Lupus.
Or you can just take your time with it, honestly.
Oh, yeah, you can just
Unless she's
decide
trying to
for it.
like dramatically snap into it. It takes a lot longer, but it essentially guarantees a success.
Nikki, do me a favor and check messages really quick on PM.
Oh, sure. Facebook?
Yes, please.
But yeah, she'll just shift to Lupus. I'm not gonna roll for it.
He'll gently sit down next to her, and one like hand will basically kind of sink into the fur at her shoulder, and the other will gently pet the fur at her neck, and he leans into her ear as he's like stroking her fur, and he whispers something to her basically. I'm gonna type what it is.
Yep.
Binary furiously types on her phone.
There you go. That's what he. That's
You
what
don't
he.
know.
It's singing. It sounds like he's softly singing something to her.
When he touches her, he can feel her shaking.
He'll just gently work his fingers through her fur, letting her process. Gently singing that to her.
So, what is Abel doing right now?
Abel was kind of standing there. He never actually left.
Is Lefty in a different tree now?
No, he's just punching one of the trees quite aggressively, like burning off that rage.
Yep. Binary's in long distance tag along mode, which means not physically attached to him while he's doing this, because that seems like a bad idea right now.
And as you all know,
He's
Binary
spent-
hates the punch face.
Yeah, he spent about one other rage because he doesn't want a frenzy. But his hand is mush basically when he pops it back. He's been hitting it that hard.
Ugh. You know you're mad, but maybe, just maybe, Glabro something anything really.
I'll shift later.
Like the stiff little frown.
Just go away, Binary. I don't want to talk.
And she frowns a bit. And she takes a couple steps, but she doesn't fuck off. Not as far as he's probably going for. Though for what it's worth, she reaches down, grabs up her earbuds, pops one of them in, pulls her phone back up. Something's like trying to roar out of the other one, but I mean it's an earbud. It's not that loud. And yeah, she just kind of lets him do his own thing, but she's not going anywhere.
He just goes and sits down looking at the lake. Doesn't really say much.
For reference, what Jesse and Katie are doing right now, because Abel's literally still there.
His focus is on Kate right now.
Kate's basically pressed up against a tree in wolf form, kind of visibly unsettled or upset, and Jesse's trying to calm her down.
Do you guys want me to make a Nikki, do you want me to make a maybe like a charisma something roll to calm her down? To help?
Sure.
Okay, okay. Good idea. 1 second. What does it take to activate persuasion again?
You got a gift on her? It's charisma subterfuge. Keep in mind what persuasion actually can do to people.
I've been playing the game 20 years. I'm very aware. I just can't remember in this game what it does.
I think it just gives you either an extra die or a -1 diff to social rolls.
It's a -1 diff in like something of a radius of people you interact with. She's a cub. I'm not sure if she'd know it would be used on her, and she probably wouldn't know it's being used on her.
I mean, you just automatically roll Primal Urge when gifts go off, and you can naturally detect that they're going off.
Okay. I'll do that because this actually would affect me because it's in a radius. It doesn't affect one person.
It's anytime they go off. It's the same thing we use for crossover.
It's not that big important. Would you guys say this is probably a charisma expression roll?
Probably.
Yeah, expression or empathy would be legit. Yeah.
Well, empathy tends to be reading, so
yeah.
I'd say expression. Yeah.
What gift is he using again?
I'm not going to use it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, then I would be rolling frenzy because my will is being intruded upon by supernatural power.
Which the dice channel we're using? Dice Roller 1, okay? You know what? Let me use the one that's not my game and roll in this one.
Yeah, just set up a little thing that like marks the start of the scene so they can find it.
I'll use Rolling Miscellaneous if that's it.
Yeah, you need to. I think they also want you to label the rolls you're making so they can look back on it. So just like I think it's like just hash persuasion.
Yeah. What I do is I just type charisma empathy roll and then type that and then do the roll in, and I think you should be good then.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to label this scene by the lake, okay? Because we're by a lake.
Yeah. Cool.
So, charisma. I'm spend a willpower, by the way. Charisma plus empathy. Expression. Okay.
How many rolls are being made? I can't see where.
Do. That is not a D, that's a hashtag. How do you denote that you spent willpower? Hashtag willpower spent?
Yeah, I just put a
Just put
hashtag on it that was like hashtag willpower.
Yeah, so you get a free success because of willpower spent.
Here.
Hey.
Yep.
Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. I think I did it wrong. Whatever. I'll just reroll. I'll just put the
Oh, you're in
yeah, just
miscellaneous dice. Okay.
yeah, just put the charisma expression bit. Just put that at the end after willpower instead of in front of the roll command. Just like copy paste it over.
yes. Yes. Okay. 1 second. Sorry. And the worst part is I was doing all of this yesterday for my fucking game, and I forgot it between venues.
Well, that and honestly, like as long as you got it marked as part of the scene and it's obvious you're making a roll in the scene, they can go back and see what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go.
You
Good
get,
morning, good afternoon, good night.
you get 3 successes.
In that ballpark,
You're-
yeah.
With the
So,
willpower
yeah.
spent 3.
There you go, Kate. He's basically just he's singing to her. He's stroking her fur and just giving her a moment to process while still being an anchor for her there.
Abel kind of looks down for a moment, not at like the duo, but at the ground, as if he's thinking something. Like he's seriously, like this, he's seriously considering what he's about to say. And then he just says, "Intimacy is earned, not bought by promises that can't be kept." And we'll just walk away towards Binary because Lefty isn't in a fucking mood.
It helps that she's like got a glowing screen and bright hair and stuff. Pretty easy to find.
Oh yeah, she is. She is literally a walking anime. So
That's a problem. She has to be a walking animal every day of her life. It's very treacherous.
Dangerous horses.
Yeah, eventually after he'll rejoin you guys. After he just sits there for about 20 minutes, he'll kind of plonk himself down beside Abel and Binary, wrapping his hand around in the bandage. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Binary's gonna shrink back down into Lupus. She'll take her time. And then once he's sat down, we'll just kind of flop across his lap in a really, like, not even like hyper affectionate, just that obnoxious "I'm here and you can't do anything about it" fashion.
I just didn't want to, frenzy and push the situation further. We've probably frightened her even more. He kind of rubs his head awkwardly.
Normally I'd have a lot to say, but I think we're all on the same page. And I could go on for a while.
It could have gone worse. Nobody frenzied. Nobody did anything. We're fine. It's just going to be awkward for a while. And if Dazzle signs off on it, she signs off on it. She's the Raya.
Yeah, we should have a talk later about this.
Binary pokes her tongue out.
You just nod awkwardly. Yeah, you guys can go if you want. I'll be fine here. I'll just, go find a new tree, I guess.
You want to talk? Give me a holler.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you anyway, sure, since Kyle's being Kyle.
It's fine.
Great. I'm gonna let y'all do your grown up, manly man dad talk. I'm gonna go do a thing, and proceeds to promptly pop up on her pawsies and take her speckled butt back in the direction they came from.
Remember training later.
And this is the sound to which she like goes into the horizon. Just
Just like, this is Thank you.
Jesse will kind of smile awkwardly. Sorry about her. She can be a bit, well, obnoxious.
You have to teach me how to handle her.
It's easy.
yeah, she will. She'll.
Bonnie's a good kid.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna go it like. Yeah, she'll come back around to where Kate and Jesse are still, I assume, chilling as Kate tries to process the shenanigans that just took place.
Yeah, Kate's head will lift up. She's in lupus form now. And just she'll lift up and watch you walk towards them.
Yep, she
Kinda
just
scared.
trots up like there ain't no thing. And we'll actually be trotting pretty directly over, like right on over, unless Kate's gonna like recoil or something.
She doesn't recoil. It's more like she stiffens up because she doesn't know what to expect.
Let's be fair, Binary's kind of impulsive. So yeah, she just trots right on up, and like, it's not like a headbutt per se, but just kind of walks and keeps walking until her head kind of butts into her a little bit, like little bump. Like probably into her side or something, no big deal. Just like boom.
Yeah.
Jesse will smile at her and move his arms so he's not quite like enveloping her anymore. Just let her go, keeping like a hand near her.
Kate gives Binary wolfy cuddles.
Yes. Binary will go through the whole process of like waffling her a bit, nuzzling at her. Will very obnoxiously, in a very non-lupine fashion, like just lick straight up the front of her face.
Kate
Like
will
not little
snort.
groomy things, just like bleh.
Kate will snort and you get this sort of ew and like use one of her back legs, sort of like kick at you a little bit.
There's dramatic oofing, and she is slain. Flops. Like, flails her
wow.
little paws a couple times, and then does, like, the dramatic death jerk, and then, like, blah, limp.
And
Kate will pat over and stick her nose exactly where she knows Binary is ticklish.
I'm just saying,
Jesse
wolves
laughing while
screech.
them.
Wolves can screech. She does it. Proof. And
Oh.
then legs akimbo.
Okay, hey, I didn't know a wolf could make that noise.
And splotchy head pops up, all proud like, chest puffing. I am very talented.
I see that.
Kate will lovingly, if not to like sort of repeat your annoyance back at you, nibble on your ear.
Like the I'm tugging on this just to be obnoxious.
Yeah.
She's ear tugged. She submits to the ear tugs. It's ridiculous looking. And meanwhile, she'll comment offside and be like, hey, I know we made you super sad, and that's not what we were going for. But, you know, we like you. And we care. And we worry. And like, no offense, smiling guy, but I don't know you. And it's weird.
It's totally weird.
You're weird.
I know, right?
Don't be so fucking weird. You're putting people on edge.
Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, just for you, I will work on it.
That's right. pokes
There you
head up. Ear still like dragged down, lopsided head up.
I'm just glad she has such good friends and family. It takes a village, you know.
So yeah, I just want you to know, we're not mad at you. Kind of tries to turn her head around at Kate, like manages to give her side eye, but I mean her ear, it's in the way, and there's a face attached to it. It's a problem.
Kate will let go of the ear and just sort of lay down and like wolf equivalent of like cuddle slash spooning.
Oh yeah,
It's a weird wolf cub pile thing.
oh yeah, she piles on her.
And that's when Binary would have seen this before, but that is also when Jesse sees that Kate has a very big scar, all starting at the top of her chest and going down to her belly.
I much prefer know that. I prefer the way you reacted, to be honest.
Oh good, you're like rational, sort of. I mean, not in the impulsive adopting way, but in the, hey, people are acting like they care way.
No, yeah, I get you. I have moments of rationality. It happens once or twice.
Fleeting moments, just to establish a sense of normalcy.
Something like that.
Kate will nudge Binary.
What?
She knows what she's doing.
What? I'm not doing anything. I'm a paragon of virtue right now.
She just looks at her.
Virtue!
Don't make me cold nose tickle you again.
Cold noses are the worst kind of noses. I mean, noses, getting poked with noses anyways is weird, but cold ones are the worst. And yeah, she'll kind of indulge and pile there, like in that weird puppy tangle. And, you know, idle grooming and whatnot.
Right.
Jesse's just watching them, and like every once in a while, he'll jot something into his He's got like a moleskin notebook open, and he'll kind of scribble into it, and look up, smiling.
So, like, after enough jotting, she'll eventually, like, look at the book, like, the fuck.
Oh, he's drawing a picture.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is it like writing scribbles or is it like sweeps? Because that works.
It's a mixture. He's both writing and drawing.
Yeah. Eventually, like
So,
with
yeah.
enough jotting and scribbling and whatnot, she'll be like, "Am I a documentary?"
No, unless you're a peacock.
Kate will whisper, I've watched a lot of documentaries lately.
You did?
Why are we whispering?
It's conspiratorial and stuff. That's what you do.
Oh, I see.
I didn't want to interrupt the
He'll hold up the
documentary.
picture and he'll hold up the picture and show he was drawing a picture of a peacock.
Her tongue comes out again in a distinctly non-lupine gesture. And the nyeh. I can't help it if I'm fabulous.
Who says it's you?
Me.
Okay, then it's you. You want me to actually draw you?
I don't know. It seems kind of weird. Besides, I look funny. Kind of scratches idly at an ear. And yeah, she's got the white
Fun.
splotches aren't super blatant on the picture, but in Lupus, they're definitely they stand out more.
Yeah, he just kind of tilts his head and says, you look definitely unique markings, but I wouldn't say you look funny.
I don't know. Pretty sure some people think I look like Satan. It's a thing.
I think that might be going a bit far, but if you want to identify that way, you do you. I'm not going to assume your species, mythical. Okay, then. I'll just go back to drawing the peacock.
So before I go back and see if Lefty has fixed his hand yet, did I tell you what I was going to do? Like the tail starts thumping on the ground. She's doing this at Kate.
What?
Were you there and that chick sat on me like a weirdo?
No.
Yeah, like she's, I don't know, the mistress of challenge or something, whatever. But yeah, she told me to like do the crouchy thing, and I did the crouchy thing, and then she sat on my back. I've seen that on the internet. That's not appropriate.
Why would she sit on your back?
Apparently she thought I was a chair.
Oh,
I'm not into that.
I remember that weird lady.
Yeah. So guess what I did?
What did you do?
So I went and talked to some of the static spirits. Lots of them. Okay, maybe they were electricity spirits. I might have gone overboard. And I'm wearing them in my fur. And I'm waiting for her to do it again.
Fine.
I'm gonna zap her right in the no-no.
I'm sorry, Jesse loses it.
Give
He
it
just
a-
cracks up.
You know what? Let's pan over to the lake scene.
Tail going
No,
thump,
no.
thump, thump, thump.
Get a zapper in the no-no, please.
Oh God.
So yeah, when I run, trip her or something, because she's gonna fucking kill me.
Jesse will do everything he possibly can to stop laughing like a fucking hyena, okay? He just shakes his head, goes back to drawing.
But yeah, so
What's the no-no place?
ooh, you know the tender bits that you sit with, the
Oh,
bits and the pieces.
why didn't you just say vagina?
Because this is way
Oh my
funnier.
God, this is one aspect of paternity that I never considered. Having to give you this talk. Oh, we're talking about
No.
no, that is not happening.
Any talk? No, that's not
Talking
happening.
dazzles.
I have the
No.
talk. Talk has been had. It's
Okay,
fine.
good, because I'm not covering
I
that.
understand what she meant by no place.
No,
Because this
that's
is
the
way
no-no
funnier.
place.
And I really wanted to make you laugh. But now
Oh
I have
my
to make
God.
sure Lefty still has like a functioning hand.
Well, let's pan over and see if it's still working.
I mean,
Oh,
even that
people.
we're sitting there, I'm assuming, right?
Just sitting there talking that good shit.
I'm assuming so, because I don't think Chris has realized we're on him yet.
Don't worry, I'm here.
I have to kind of look at Abel. I don't give a shit what Kyle says, alright? He made some points, but to be perfectly honest, he was trying to justify his own bullshit. That's from a file of docs.
Dad told me that.
Just for now, keep control, get to fostering, and then you can tell him to fuck off. Okay?
Yeah, we'll talk more about it later.
My plan was a timely interruption. As Binary continues to go back and forth between these two groups.
Mm-hmm.
She comes back looking decidedly smug, doing a little trot trot. In fact, she'll get into range and then start like doing an obnoxious prance.
Is this some
Be
sort
like,
of...
yeah, I'm smooth.
Hmm?
I made it better, some.
Made it better.
I just wanted to make sure she knew you weren't mad at her. Okay? I was
I'm
being
not.
nice.
I'm not mad at her.
I know. And now she knows, for sure.
Right. Cool. Can we hit each other or something? I kind of left you to look over at Label.
Oh, look at this tree that I'm sidling behind right now.
That tree went away for you there, by the way. Alright, Abel. Sorry, or call him by his own name. Everyone is an Abel now. I am perfect. Like, can't we just have more of me? Alright, Lefty, let's get to it.
Yeah, they have to kind of stand up awkwardly, crack his neck, look at him, looking very grim and ready. Fuck it, Lefty's gonna roll initiative and shit, because Lefty just wants to punch somebody.
Punch a thing. Oh, I don't mind. Aha, I win! Just barely. Yeah, no, I have initiative with 10.
Go for it.
He'll smash you in the face. Then a smash. He does. He has especially just apply hit, and he gets 2 successes. Which means he doesn't roll a great deal of damage at all. Oh no, it's just equal 6. Oh yes, wow.
Nope. Just like
Slam.
Bam. Yeah, Lefty grumbles and groans, and then I'll spend a rage, spend a willpower, and I will swing for the fence. I miss.
You're not a guardian, are you? I'm pretty sure it's a bosh.
Yeah, I collapse.
You get up to punch him in the face, and then you eat shit again.
Yeah, I'm on the ground, so I will roll to get back the fuck up.
Your rage action.
I'm up.
Hooray!
Yeah, that's my rage action is getting the fuck back up, isn't it? Because I can't get up and swing or.
You're back on even turns.
Yeah, let's do this again. Oh, Jesus.
That's not 2 successes. Oh no, it is. I'm not really rolling that well.
Not rolling well.
I mean, yeah, 7d10 diff 5, and I'm getting 2 successes. Roll. You're just rolling somehow even worse than me. I only do 1 bashing that time, so you can actually suck that, which you do.
I do. Yay. So
I'll spend a rage as well, because you seem intent.
Rage. Here we go.
Also, this is going to entice conflict, so yeah.
3. Just E2.
Oh yeah, I forgot one's to actually take away.
Yeah, one done.
No successes, like E2.
Yeah, so I have to sock you on the face.
Yep, he does. I went to spend a willpower, because it actually takes me, I actually have to claim that shit back. 4! That's better.
Oh god, it's gonna hurt.
I mean, it's still only, it's only 2.
I soak it.
Yeah.
I will retort. Hit.
Okay. So again. Spending a rage, I get 2 successes. Hey, expected that roll. Oh wow, you're soaking really well.
Jesus. Okay, I'll spend rage. God, cool. Not that much. And I miss. Womp womp.
Man, it's just a 2 successes game. Like even on damage rolls, it's just like weird.
It's just 2s. It's a game of 2s, man. Yeah, there goes
Yeah,
C2.
like,
Yeah.
2 successes, 3 much well, 2 successes that. We do something else again.
Okay, here we go. Lefty does his thing.
Hey, you get a success.
1. 1 damage.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, I get 3 successes this time. So hopefully this converts into something meaningful. So we can end this bloody, oh my god, 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's so good. So I took nothing. Here we go again. I will spend 1 final rage, and then I only have 1 rage left. I hit, thankfully.
Oh, you did good damage.
3.
Yeah. Took 2, so we're at the same level.
Same level, yep.
1. Fuck's sake. 2 damage. Oh my god. Fucking
Lefty
combat
train.
is just killing me. I
Lefty
think I
train
have rage
Adelaide,
action
man.
though, so doesn't matter.
I miss. This lefty trains Adelheid, man. He learned how to soak things.
Oh my god. Like these rolls are so bad. Like you did 5, like 1 success, 2 success, just terrible. We got 2. Oh, actually dashed you. You're wounded.
God.
Hooray!
Hey.
Yeah, you're wounded now, so you're at -2 dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some willpower because Lefty's like I can beat this guy. Cockiness.
Oh,
Ow.
oh,
Whoa! Shit!
yeah, that's a good roll.
Wow.
That's not the roll I'm supposed to make. Well, we can just say I soaked 2 anyway, because that's 885. So
Yeah, that's my damage. That's my damage. Oh.
yeah. So what am I down at? I think I'm really low now.
Yeah, you soaked 3, you took 3, so you're on 5. I'm on 4.
Okay. All right. Best case, you will spend a willpower. And you will spend for 2 rage.
I'll spend my final rage because this is going all out, man.
4 successes. I don't have high strength, so you're mostly fine. 3 damage. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, that's left. No, lefty's
This
not
is
that
like
big.
every werewolf combat in Elwod, with just everyone getting amazing soak rolls. Okay.
To hit.
Oh my god, you're actually doing really well. I think I have to soak all 3 and then I'll stop. Yeah, I'll stop.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that Abel swings, Lefty ducks and uppercuts, and like actually falls back on the ground. He's like, "Holy shit, I won!" You know what I mean? You know, like completely out of breath. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Binary has watched this.
Oh yeah, yep. There's like the little splotch nose poking around the tree, like, oh, mommy and daddy are fighting again. Like that's what's happening.
And then he'll get it back up after like 1 minute because even in breed form you heal ridiculously fast. And then he'll just take 5 shift up, wounds heal, shift down.
Yeah, have to ship up to Glabro to heal the damage.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad yourself. Whew. I learned from your cousin, so taught me a few things.
Yeah. The technique's
Saddles
good.
over.
Still a little bit slower than I'd like.
Yeah, same here. Smile, you know.
Started pushing my buttons towards the end. Thought I'd have to bring her out.
Looks over at Binary and relaxes back down to Homo when the damage is healed. Yeah.
Able for a Fenrir that has been beaten doesn't seem particularly faced. You can roll perception empathy on that because that is kind of unusual. Because normally the Fenrir would be like, "What the fuck? I'm so weak and pathetic."
I have to look up my rolls. How dare?
1.
You say when he brought her. It's kind of obvious that he wasn't quite going all out, at least to an extent. He was definitely trying pretty hard towards the end. But at the start of the fight, he was definitely holding back pretty significantly.
That Binary doesn't see it.
I don't see shit.
Binary just like...
I just figure he's a little more chill than some of the other get. Whatever.
Yeah, you just assume he's chill, and you've technically beaten him before.
Technically.
But he also held back. So this isn't unusual for you to see Abel beaten because he kind of sets himself up for it sometimes. And sometimes people just need a scratching post in the form of a person to lay their fist into.
Yep.
Which is more important than winning. Or trying to win.
She'll finally, like, she's settled over, she's come fairly close. She finally kind of bumps into Lefty's thigh, much like she bumped into Kate earlier. Just dunk, head.
I just nodded her. Yeah, needed that.
Is that another grown-up thing? Because I'm just saying, this cupcake's looking better and better.
And further away.
Yeah, you kneel down in front of her. You gotta get cleared soon. You like tap her face like that.
She like gets doomed. She doesn't like brace against her or anything, so she looks a little goofy.
And then when you're cleared, I think us three should pack up together. Looks over at Abel.
Oh, that's right. There are reasons to do that. Still trying to figure out how to bribe the spirits to sing so I can just do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he looks at Abel with a raised eyebrow. If you want to pack with me, that is.
I've only been on here for about a month and a half, so I'm still getting to know people, but you seem one of the better people on set, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I'm good friends with your cousin, so, you know, a smile. We're from
Tongue
good
lol.
stock. We both are, you know, as he like bumps Binary on the head.
I'll both consider you my friends.
Good. A smile.
And push comes to shove, though, don't expect me to hold back.
Kate will stand up and sort of walk to where she can see them, and she'll just sort of sit and watch you guys.
I mean, she probably would have
Rolling
seen
perception
Abel.
alertness, so meaner.
She probably would have seen Abel and Lefty going at it basically as well, I would imagine. And he'll smile at Abel. Yeah, I know you're the probably better fighter than me.
Man's got to keep his claw sharp, or in my case.
Woot woot. Yeah. She'll be sitting there and watching, and Binary will pop an ear up. Just one, because she's lopsided like that. I don't know. Kind of turn a glance around mid conversation. Tail thumping.
Yeah, follows her gaze. Like turns Binary's head around so like the lupus head stares at him. Suppose I should go over there.
Now watch this. I got this. And she kind of tugs her head back and whips around towards Kate, blatantly facing her. You done been spotted. And proceeds to go into a really deep play bow, butt in the air, tail like straight up. Blatant invitation.
Kate will look from that blatant invitation to Jesse and back to the blatant invitation.
He'll look up at her. A smile.
Are you guys gonna do like some cinematic meet in the middle thing? Because that'd be weird.
No.
Usually that ends
So,
with someone punching each
upon
other in the face.
Jesse smile, Kate will bolt and just sort of run into Binary.
Yeah, in those last few seconds before impact, you know, she's doing the play bow. She's like, yeah, she's coming over. Shit, she's coming kind of fast, guys. She's coming kind of shit. Bonk.
Yeah, you done got like, what is that, cub cannoned or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna
Serious
call it.
business.
Right, the cub cannon.
Count cannon.
Yeah. Again, down in a tangle of limbs. Paws everywhere. I did it!
After that initial one, Kate just sort of lays there staring between Abel and Lefty.
Just kind of slowly stands up, like brushing his hair out of his face, like folds his arms. Looks over at Abel and kind of like just, you know, moseys over a bit, not going directly over, but just kind of folds his arms. Yeah.
Wait, over to who?
Both of you. He's like, you know, says yeah in a sort of questioning way, like you want something.
And I got the impression that Jessie stayed back and she bolted in.
Yeah, he's still laying against a tree, just watching.
Yeah, only Kate came over.
Oh, yeah, no, he's walking over basically you and Binary and just kind of like raises an eyebrow and was like, yeah, you know, you want something?
Oh my god, you can't do the disapproving dad face now?
Some
Just
cannon.
look angry.
It's the crossed arms and whatnot.
You need something? As I say, again, brushing his hair, he looks tired now.
Yeah, he just identifies it pretty time. Spent most of your rage. All of
Yeah,
your rage?
spent all of my rage.
Yeah,
All of my
I'm pretty
rage.
sure I've still got 2 rage left.
Yeah, I had nothing. I'd burned the tank out now, so Lefty does look tired.
Kate will disentangle herself and just sort of sit and stare at Lefty. And then he asks a second time what she wanted. And she just sort of frowns and does a sort of wolf snort. And then pads off.
Oh my god. Come on, Lefty. Even I'm better at people than that. Well, feet flail. She's still on her back from where she has been gotten off of.
In his defense, he was pretty overtly angry and was just in a fight.
Well, yeah,
Fine. He's gonna roll some minutes, so keep himself calm.
that's totally how we greet friends is what do you want? That seems fine.
Yeah.
That's not stiff and mean at all.
Stone-faced.
She points a paw in Kate's wake, which is it's hard to look imperious laying on your back, but like point.
Abel, for the most part, is largely oblivious to what's trying to be said because it's kind of like people going to fights all the time and then they're kind of stiff after the fact.
Yeah.
Because you know, Fenrir.
Fine, I'll go talk to her. Rubs his awkwardly, steps over Binary and will walk after Kate, hands in his pockets. You know, like, not good at this.
And she proceeds to right herself and shoot Abel. A very, very fleeting little, like, that's right. Like, that little look.
She feels a paw, like tap her. Like tap, tap, tap.
Blink. Like, turn to look, blink.
There's a wolf. Kind of wiggle his tail. Like, and kind of like play bounce. It's a wolf that looks like he has coyote blood. Like in his wolf form.
Abel will take that as a sign of inferiority.
No. Fucking get.
It's most Garu, to be honest.
Shh. I'm not learned.
You're uneducated. Don't worry, I'll teach you the ways of
Of elitism?
of elitism. Fenrir, what do you think? We're like the most elitist tribe of all time.
Forever, ever?
Forever and ever. You muggles can't match our standards.
Yeah, she'll initially turn around and there's like bouncing and shit, and she's like, I'm not even sure what just happened. And she just like lifts up a paw, goes to plunk it on top of his muzzle, like, doomp.
He
Whoa.
He is struck. You have slain him. He falls to the floor. He kind of looks up at her.
All right, see, I'm good at training. Can I do the shoot bangs now? Immediately turns like glance up to Abel.
Yep. Sorry, what did she ask of Abel?
I know you weren't listening because you said yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
she reaches out and thumps a paw on his face, and he keels over as though slain. So she immediately whips her head around to Abel and is like, "All right, I'm the best at training. I slayed the savage beast. Can I learn the shoot bangs now?"
Ha ha
Tail
ha
thump, thump,
ha
thump,
ha ha. No.
So
His
I'm
tail
just saying.
thump. Like, I think it's legit,
Well,
but
You'll learn how to shoot the thing after you learn how to punch the thing.
I'm just saying it's combat training. You know, firearms are a form of combat. They're totally viable.
Oh yeah, no, we'll be going to a shooting range as soon as we're done with hand-to-hand combat training. It's your reward for every time you successfully make it through punch phase.
What
You
about
get to
the
go
two
out.
you owe me already, though?
I mean, I technically only owe you two and don't really need to take that at all. But I'm giving you the better deal that I offered you before.
But I didn't like the other deal. It's not a better deal. I get punched in the face in the other deal.
I mean, but you're getting punched in the face either way, so you don't get to go to the shooting range, or you do get to go to the shooting range, and you want to go to the shooting range.
She's just gonna like fitfully mouth his leg and make like obnoxious whining noises, like puppy noises essentially. And I will let the scene shift over to the other conversation while she's just kind of like.
Oh, actually, Kate and Lefty are gone from the scene now. Torn and I are going to do that scene after this one.
Legit.
Legit, yeah.
Well then, I will just continue making obnoxious noises, I guess.
You can probably end the scene there.
Jesse's gonna Jesse will slowly let him. So, oh no, it's his breed form. He can pop back into it. He'll go to human, and he'll roll up and get up.
I think the important question here is: are his sunglasses dedicated?
Actually, yes, they are.
Ah, see, you know what's up.
He gets up and smiles.
It's kind of a paw wave.
I gotta go.
Okay,
It was nice meeting you, though.
you work on that being really freaky and disconcerting thing. Work on it real good.
Do you have any suggestions for me not to be so freaky and discerning that don't involve me walking into a sept and adopting somebody?
I mean, that would have
We
been a good
covered that.
start. Maybe,
That was
maybe
yeah, but we've already.
those impulsive,
that's-
life-changing decisions.
I know. Very impulsive. You should hear the story behind it, though. It's fantastic. But anyway, that's not the point.
But yeah, you know, just mull on it. Just, you know, percolate or something on that. I got nothing.
You got nothing? Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you. I definitely appreciate the encounter. He'll nod. He'll give Abel a polite smile and nod his head.
He appears rather flat-faced towards you.
I'm sorry, what?
He appears rather flat-faced. Doesn't really
Stone
respond particularly
faced.
strongly. Not stone-faced, just like, right, yeah.
Binary will helpfully provide a distraction by returning to, like, gnawing completely harmlessly on his leg in protest to the punch faces.
And he will go do what he got to do.
Yes.
So, I believe we can end our scene there. None too
Yep.
soon. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching.